Here we see an Indian myna, otherwise known as a common myna. This brown-feathered, yellow-beaked night bird is not to be confused with the noisy myna, which is an Australian native honeyeater. Introduced to Australia in the 1800s, the Indian myna is native to Southeast Asia and India, and has also been introduced in other countries including South Africa, North America, and the Middle East. As an aggressive invasive species, Indian mynas are considered to be pests, causing damage to native fauna populations and crops. These hardy birds are found in both rural and urban environments in Australia. These two different environments make for great variation in myna morphology, physiology, and behaviour, a display of phenotypic plasticity. In terms of environments shared with humans, some studies found that mynas are more commonly found in suburban areas rather than urban, high-density areas, while some suggest that myna population size is positively correlated with human population size. The latter supports the fact that mynas are scavengers. Being omnivorous, mynas generally eat insects, fruits, vegetables, other small animals, with studies suggesting that myna food choices are actually based on the amount of protein the food contains. This is likely because protein is an incredibly important macronutrient, aiding in not only development but reproduction as well. Although food choices and their nutritional content greatly impact the individual health of the myna, in the city they can be found foraging for food in places like rubbish bins, parks and playgrounds, and anywhere that has high levels of human activity. Interestingly, one study found that mynas living in urban areas tend to consume less fruit than those that live in rural areas. As previously mentioned, the aggressive nature of mynas means that they are able to take resources from other native species, negatively impacting them. They are also known to feed on some endangered native insects and reptiles, and also the eggs of native birds. In order to make environments less appealing to discourage mynas from feeding, roosting, and reproducing there, organisations recommend doing a few things. These can be making sure that any food scraps, including pet food, are disposed of and not left outside, completely closing any bins containing food scraps, and blocking any nooks and crannies that a myna could roost in around your house. Thanks for watching.